Well, Merlin's back in his favorite tree, ready for the hunt. See if he can catch a little food today. So we'll keep an eye on him. See what happens here. This is his lookout tree. He flies across the river and tries to catch a bird. And then sometimes he comes back with a bird. He makes several passes. It's a good lookout tree. Okay, now he's going to turn and check the other direction. The horse track, you see the back of his head now. The markings on the back of the head, that's how you can tell it's a taiga. Instead of a black merlin, the back of the head's all dark. He's been showing up on a regular basis, having good luck catching birds here. We're going to watch him for a little bit. I'm glad to see he's back again today. Gives us something good to watch here. Come in a little bit more. There we are. The lighting's holding pretty good now. It's focused in on the limbs of the tree there. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see him take out after something. This is his favorite spot. The Kestrel also hunts here, but they get along fairly good. Alright, the only thing is when the Merlin gets a bird, the crow comes in and tries to bother him, so we'll see if he takes off out here pretty quick. If he sees a bird that looks vulnerable, he'll go for it. He's just looking, watching the garden spot now. Wants to catch a little snack, looks like, and off he goes. He flew over here by the barn. We'll see if he comes back to the tree. Sometimes if they catch the bird, they come back to the same tree, and there he is. He's back. He made a miss, but he did come back. Oh, and there he goes across the river for one, maybe. By the berry thicket, and he didn't catch that one. He's coming back to the tree again. So that's how it is when they hunt. Back to the tree. Alright, what did he catch? Did he catch anything? Let's see. It was miss and off again, trying to get another bird. And miss and come back up in the tree again. He might have landed in the other tree. Well, the Merlin's back. He just landed. Been making his run around here. Oh, I got him a bird. Look at that. He got one of the small birds. Well, we'll watch him eat it then. Okay, just at the right time. He was here earlier. He flew off down by the birds, and then he just came from the east side of the Green River with a bird. We'll get to watch him feed. Check this out. Hopefully the crows won't come in and scare him away. We'll get to watch him eat the whole bird here. He turned around facing us. We like that. Absolutely. Got perfect sunlight coming in just great. He just now caught the bird and landed. I've been sitting here most of the morning and the fog lifted. Like I say, it was about 15 minutes ago. He landed in this tree and shot off behind him, went that way, and then now he comes back with a bird. It's been about 15, 20 minutes. That's 1:44. Sun's perfect. The Merlin's faces. He's got a bird he just caught. We're going to watch him eat it. And like I say, if we're lucky, if any crows or anything come in and disturb him, we'll get a good video. I haven't seen the crows. They weren't too close earlier, so maybe our Merlin can eat in peace and we'll get a good video. Getting all the details on the front of him, his legs, size, head markings. Beautiful Merlin. But I decided it was foggy this morning. I hang in here anyway, and the feathers are flying out. He's plucking it. And it paid off. Sit here and wait. So we're all excited about it. It just turned into a perfect day. And now it couldn't be any better. And Merlin shows up with a bird. The game sometimes perch to the tree, but getting them where you can see him eat it is almost impossible. But this is working out great for us. Oh yeah, he's plucking all the feathers, and he'll tear right into it. I saw the kestrel fly over across the river too earlier after a bird, but he didn't get any, but our Merlin did. He's very good at it. But that's what it looks like at lunchtime for the Merlin. See how he does here. He's looking around, making sure there's nobody by him, nobody's seen him, so, or her, whichever the case is. We just want to let it eat in peace so we can document the whole thing here. It's a beautiful day. Got blue sky now. It's 30-something degrees. It was 29 when I left the house this morning. So everything was fogged down here and it's lifted. Okay, get your food. Pay attention. This appears to be one of our Merlins been showing up here on a regular basis. We have black Merlins and tiger Merlins. We'll just watch this guy eat. Okay, now we're getting into it. I'm going to have a little snack here. Like I said, sometimes you just get lucky. You sit long enough and stuff happens. So when's the best time to be there? When they're there, and you don't know when that is. But today, we sat here long enough, kept the camera zoomed in and ready. Got flying in with the bird, now we got him eating it. Be able to eat in peace. Yesterday, a sharp shin here, he would have scared him off, but it's like our Merlin's going to be able to have a good feed here without anybody bothering him. Alright, here's the wing feathers now. I'm just going to let this one run to get the full feeding. The lighting's perfect. The bird is facing us. You get all the markings on the breast and the underside. This could be the best we got in a long time. We're at the Heritage Farm. This is the favorite tree. There's just a little bird. Hang on to it. I used to get them earlier. They'd be hunting here and they were getting the dragonflies and such, but now they're all gone, and now he's getting the small birds that are hanging out in the area. Oh yeah, we're going to get right into it. Some days you just get lucky. He's still tearing the feathers, getting right down to the nitty-gritty. Oh, you're going to get a bite. There you go. Have at it. Get filled up here. I've been listening for the red-shouldered hawk, and haven't heard him in a day or so, but we know he's still in the area. We'd rather concentrate on our favorite tree here and document our Merlins, because they've been feeding in the area. Several of our bird watchers have seen them, so I thought, well, I better start staking out my favorite spot again. And sure enough, looks like it paid off. All right. Have at it. Really getting into it now. I gotta get meat. It was just a small bird that he caught over on the east side of the river and come sailing back to the favorite tree here, and there we are. Couldn't land in a better spot. I've always wanted to document a full feeding of a small bird with a merlin after it. It looks good. Lunchtime for the merlin. Gets to eat in peace so far. The sun comes out and the fog lifts. Like I say, it's about 1:50 now. It's the perfect time of the day to be down here. It's the best, warmest part of the day, and the fog is lifted and the birds can hunt. We get a lot of activity. See how long it takes for a merlin to eat a small bird. I got it from start and hope we get to the finish here. I'm just going to let it run as long as it goes. The robin flew by, didn't pay no mind. He's right into it. He looks over the back every once in a while, make sure nobody sneaks up on him, flying in. We always like it when we get our merlins. Like I say, today couldn't have been better. He sailed right in with the bird freshly caught and started plucking the feathers, and now he's eating it. We'll document the whole thing from start to finish. I saw these little birds. They're right by the car earlier. They flew across the river. And the kestrel went after one, but didn't get it. And now our merlin caught one and he's back. Looking at something. Something's bothering him. You see somebody. Have at it. Get your food. Have your lunch. Yep, I'm really excited about this one. Never had one. I just flew in with a fresh kill and get the plucking and the eating and the whole bit. And thankfully it's a small bird, so it won't take too long. And I'm going to let the video run. I just want to document a full feeding and good light. It looks like we're going to get it. Well, they can really hang on to them talons. They're doing great. Alright, getting down to the nitty gritty now. Alright, clean the beak, finish it up. Turn around, give it from the back side here. Getting that beak all cleaned up, putting on an extra show back around here again, facing us. What a beautiful merlin. Can't get any better than that. Gee. Can't wait to share this with our friends. They'll like this one. Yep, now it's time to clean the beak, get all the little scraps off. This is our favorite tree. Like I always say, everything comes here soon. We've got Merlin Falcons in this tree, so it's quite the deal. So I just pull up, set up my window mount, and get focused on the tree and just wait for somebody to show up, and that's what happened today. Well, our merlin's still in the tree. We'll watch for a little bit before he takes off. I always like it when we get them on a sunny day in our favorite tree. We'll keep an eye on them. Just had a little snack and now just kind of sitting surveying the area. We'll keep an eye on him. It's a good-looking Merlin. Been sitting there for quite a while now. So here we are. Yep, he's having a good snack. Let him get a shot. Well, see how long the Merlin sits here, and might be alright. Relieved himself, probably take off now. That's usually the routine. Turn around, getting ready. Good looking Merlin too. I'm getting a good view of this guy or her. See what she's up to. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna let it run. You know, very seldom get the Merlin sitting still this long. Looking way over across the river now, looking for another bird. There's a little tiny bird he caught. Probably eat some more. Get another small bird, that'll fill him up. Or her, like I say, whichever the case is. But the lighting couldn't be any better. Absolutely fantastic today. I'm glad I hung in here for the afternoon. It was really foggy this morning, so we put up with that. Now it's the proper time. Just to checking it out. See if we can get the takeoff here. I've been pretty lucky. Last couple of days, we had sharp shin, juvenile sharp shin here, and Merlin here. And now we got this one. He's looking over towards the horse track now. We're going to document that. Lighting couldn't be any better. We'll just let her run. Like I say, he's watching those other small birds back on the east side of the river, the Green River. That's where he caught this first one. And we're going to preen a little bit. When we get lucky, we'll watch him sail over there and try to catch another bird. They're just little tiny birds. We can do with another one. That'll fill them up. Couldn't be a better day. Absolutely perfect. The sunlight's coming right on our back at the right angle. My goodness. All right, Merlin. You ready to go? You're bobbing that head. He's been sitting for a little bit now. With that binocular vision, they can, they're looking with 8-powered binoculars, they can see all kinds of stuff at the horse track and out in the field. If anything looks vulnerable, off they'll go. They're a great hunter, that's for sure. Oh yeah, work those feathers a little bit. We like it when you show off. Add a little snack. Oh, nice stretch. Look at that. Oh, we love it when we get a stretch. Show those feathers. Look at that, would you? Wow. Gotta stretch that time. Do the other side now. Get a good preening video. Add a little snack, small bird, now finished. Now stretch a little bit and preen up the feathers. Shouldn't be too much longer, be ready to tear out of here. Oh yeah, rousting up. A happy camper. Had his lunch, or her lunch, whatever the case is. Let's see how long it takes for it to decide to take off here. I'm just going to let it run. Very seldom you get a Merlin sitting still this long, especially with this kind of lighting. The good part is the crows haven't found them. The crows, well, I hear some flying by. Hopefully they won't see them. They've been hanging out down by where the red-shouldered hawk hangs out. And that gives our Merlin peace and quiet at this end. Another stretch. There we go. Get that leg out and that wing. Okay. Oh, yeah. This would be a good series of photos and videos on this guy. Looking over towards the barn now, he might see another bird over there, and figures he could do another little snack. The first bird, just a little tiny bird. Alright, another stretch that tail out, and then the wing. Look at that. Perfect. Give us a good display. We're getting to see everything today. Looking down towards the garden area, because that small bird's feeding down there too. So, how long will it hang out? That's the thing. Did a couple of good stretches already, and now back under the wing. And this is the best videos I've got of the Merlin in a long time. With the perfect sunlight and the perfect spot. I hear a crow. Hopefully I hadn't seen him. When they do, they like to come in and bug them, try to chase them off. Because they always come in and see if they can get the food that they got. Crows are famous for that. Well, they must have kept on going. Merlin can rest in peace now. Sit still here. Peace and quiet. No crows bothering them. Surprised the kestrel hadn't come in. He was hunting down at the other end. He was in this tree earlier, so he's trying to catch something to eat probably in another place. How long is our guy going to sit here? Nobody knows. Check in every direction. It's 30-some degrees. Most of the snow had melted yesterday, and off he goes. He's flying across the river. Let's see what he's going to do, see if he comes back. All right, he's had a little miss. I think he's going to come back to the tree. Back, and there he is. Oh, he caught something. Look at that. How quick is that? He just took off, caught him a bird, and now he's going to have a little breakfast. All right. How lucky is that? He took off, went across the river, and snagged that bird, and here we are. We'll be able to watch him pluck the whole thing. That is great. All right. I'm going to hang right in here. Look at this. Little Merlin, great hunt. Flew out of the tree and got the bird, came right back to the same spot. Well, I can't say how lucky is this. I'll get to watch the Merlin pluck all the feathers off and have a snack. It's a great day to be down here at the Heritage Farm. A lot of activity. Never got that before. Merlin on the perch. Took off like a shot, crossed the river, caught the bird, and came right back to the same perch, and now it's plucking it. So we'll get to see the whole thing here. We've been having good luck down here. Whether it snows or cold, the birds still got to eat. A nice little Merlin here. We're going to go down later by the culvert and see if we can hear our red-shouldered hawk. We haven't heard him in a few days. And we're just curious to see if he's still in the area. Of course, our St. Patrick's bald eagles, they're always on their fishing perch by the Prager Road South and South 204th Street, just right in front of me at the turnaround. We got our little Merlin here, having a little breakfast. In the fall, when there's all kinds of dragonflies, they catch them and they have quite a variety of food. This time of year, very good little bird hunter. Feathers are flying out, giving us a good side view. And hopefully the crows won't spot him. If the crows don't bother him, he'll sit right here and eat the whole thing for us. We'll get to document that. Oh, and off he goes. Yep, the crows are after him. Those darn crows. He took off with his bird. All right. And he's going to circle around and come back to the other tree now. Crows are bugging. All right, he's really getting into it. Feathers are flying now. He didn't really have a chance to get into it much when the crow came, but they do that. Now he hung on to it and came back to the other tree. Just one crow, so that's good. We'll see how he does. Yeah, he's got a small bird. I'll watch him have his breakfast. That's quite the deal. We saw him on his perch, and he took off, went across the river, and snagged that bird, and came right back to his same perch. He was up there preparing it. The crow came in and scared him off, and then the crow went one direction, and he came over to this tree, so we got it all. We're going to document the whole thing here. What a great day to be here, getting a lot of activity. I don't know what kind of bird he got. It's just a small one. One time he got a yellow-rumped warbler where you could see the bird, but it's hard to say what this is. It doesn't make any difference. He's got to eat. There's plenty of the small birds. There's very few of these guys. I mean, you don't see 10 or 12 Merlins in a day or better. You're lucky to see one. So nature's got it all balanced out. All right, getting right into it here. There we are. We'll try it right there. I think that'll work perfect for us. Yeah, there we go. Small bird. Won't take him long to finish this. Look at this guy. Well, we got to document this hunt pretty good. Perched in his hunting tree, lookout tree. Flew across the river and caught a bird. Came back to the lookout tree. Worked on it a little bit. The crow came in. He took off and flew over to the next tree here, and there he is having his little breakfast. And we get to document it. Another good-looking bird. Just a little bit bigger than the kestrel. Not much, just barely. All right. Well, that was just a small bird. It could have been a yellow-rumped warbler. Finished up, watch him clean his beak now. I'm about ready for the next bird, huh? Pretty small snack. I'll let it run. See what he's going to do here. He's looking across the river again. Boy, look at it. It's very intent. He's going to clean that beak some more. Yep, get it all cleaned up. Be ready for the next hunt. Well, how lucky is that? We documented the whole hunt on this one and the harassment by the crow too, so. He's looking over at the horse track the other way. But This is the hot spot here, this tree, and we get more. So we get everything. We had a peregrine here one day. All our raptor, even an eagle, they all come to this tree sooner or later. We even had the red-shouldered hawk earlier in the season here. So I'm parked right where the garden was for the farm, and a lot of birds and stuff feeding that old seeds and stuff. And that attracts our Merlin, our kestrel, and they can have a little breakfast. All right. Well, what a great show that was. The full hunt and the full eating, the whole bit. Sometimes you just get lucky. Well, watch our Merlin clean up. Now he's going to probably take off, turn around. He just finished eating a bird. He got harassed by the crows, but he hung on to the bird and just changed perches and ate it right here. And we'll just see what his next activity is. That was a small bird. He's probably still hungry. He'll probably take out after something. We'll watch him for a little bit. Oh, he's glad. Oh, the back of his head we can see. It looks like our Taiga Merlin again. All right. Always like it when he shows up. We'll keep an eye on him. The geese are starting to fly over. They're headed over towards the river and the pond. We have a retention pond. Open field where there's a lot of good feeding for him. Oh, he's really looking for the next bird. Look at this guy. Yep. Merlin on the hunt. It's in the lookout tree waiting to spot the next bird. Maybe we'll get him on the takeoff here. I'll watch him for a bit. Sometimes you just get lucky. He's really looking. Birds are starting, they move about now, and they're looking for their seed. And he's looking for his next meal here. There you go, I coughed something up. Some of the feathers from that little snack he had. All right, he's on the alert now. Where's that next bird? Have a little junco or something for breakfast. The birds are monkeying around the old garden seeds. He saw that, and he's on a high perch, and he can really take after him. You can surprise him really good across the river. It's a little longer run. He takes off, comes in low, and nails him. So that's his little technique. We saw him earlier. He had quite the hunt. All right. We'll watch him for a little longer here and see if he's going to take off. Here comes some more geese coming over. Yeah, they're going to land down in the horse track area. It's a good place for them to feed in there. Merlin, he's going to stay alert. Hang out in the lookout tree. We'll just see what happens here.